Blocks help us reuse line work in our drawings. For this chapter's project, we're going to use the project template file that we worked in before. We've already set up layers, dimension styles, and text styles. So if you haven't done that already, you need to go back and make sure you've done everything in order already because we're adding to it. We're going to add 2 blocks into the file. So open up your project template file that you created earlier. I create a typical one to start with and then a final version as well so that I have a before and after example file available to you to use. I'm going to save this into my current project folder as the before. So I've saved my file. Now let's open up the tool palette. Remember to do that, you press Control and 3 at the same time. Let's go to the Architectural tab. Find the window block. It's the window Imperial. They have 2 versions of most of these blocks out of the box, an Imperial version and a metric version. They're exactly the same thing, but one is set up for metric units and the other one is set up in inches. We want the Imperial window version. Left click on it and insert it. So there's the window. This will insert the block from the tool palette into your file. You can place it anywhere for now. Now let's do the same thing with the door Imperial. Select it and then insert it. And we're going to use these 2 blocks in this file in a later project. Now the chapter projects are adding all these features, as I said earlier, so make sure you're keeping up with them. We're slowly adding to your skill set and developing a file at the same time for later use. This is the same type of process that you'll use when you create drawings in the real world. Now let's go get the chair that we had worked on in our annotation example file. So go to annotation, click open, and from anywhere in the file, we're going to W block out our chair. So type in W block, that means right block, and we're going to select the chair block. So pick the block option, go to chair, and then click here to browse. Now this is going to save our file where we need it. Let's go to your project files, wherever you've saved them at. And I'm going to overwrite our chair file that we created earlier. Click OK. I'm going to replace it. And so now we've exported our chair block. Let's go back to our project template file. Go to Insert. And now browse to where our chair file is. Open it up. Click OK. And insert it. Now, I don't like the way this chair is because it's not on the right layer. So I'm going to select it, right-click it, go to Block Editor. Very simple. Select all of it. Go to the Home tab. Click on the layers here and click 0. Press the Escape key. I'm going to close my tool palette and I'm going to click on the Close Block Editor, Save Changes. There, now we have the right block in here and it's drawn on the right layers. Now we need to create a new block, one for our plant. So let's make sure we're on layer 0. And we're going to draw a circle. And you can draw this anywhere. Start the circle command and make the radius 6 inches. Now let's offset it by 1 inch to the outside. Now let's draw a polyline from the center. And you can just draw it straight up. Just draw it out about 12 inches up. I'm going to turn off my ortho now. And what I'm doing is I'm drawing the center of my leaf. Just make it look something like that. Make it squiggle. Now let's offset it again by 1/2 inch, 0.5 to one side and then to the other. Select the center and erase that line. Now that we've offset our center line, let's just make some sort of leafy looking shape. I'm going to use a polyline. I'm going to start from here. And I'm going to come out. Put it in arc mode so that it has a little bit of shape to it. I'm going to mirror this about the center line of the circle, turn on my ortho, and then finish it with an arc. Turn off my ortho, just sort of eyeball it. Doesn't have to be perfect. This will get us what we need. Now I'm going to use the array command. I'm going to use a polar array. I'm going to select these objects, press enter, I'm going to array it about the center. And let's change this to 5. Close the array. Now we have a really big plant. Let's make this all into a block now. So type in the word block, press enter. Let's call this block plant. We need to pick our base point. That's going to be the center of this circle. Now we're going to select the objects. I'm going to pick all of that there. Press enter. There's our preview and OK. There's our block. Let's right click on it. Block editor. Let's use the trim command. And let's trim all these lines. I can't trim them because they are an array. So I'm going to explode the array, and now they become the regular lines. I'm going to trim them about this circle and clean that up. Close the block editor, save the changes to plant, and there we go. Now our template file has a door, a window, a chair, and a plant that we're going to be able to use later on.